Christa Gail Pike, an American woman who was convicted of murder and was given the death penalty in the post-Furman era, was born on March 10, 1976. When she was found guilty of torturing and killing her classmate, Colleen Slemmer, at age 18, she was 20 years old. Let's see the full story of Christa Pike and Colleen Slemmer's horrific murder. Christa Pike's life was fraught with challenges from the beginning. Born with brain damage from her mother's alcohol use during pregnancy, Christa's decision-making and behavior were impacted. Her parents' destructive lifestyles led to a tumultuous childhood where she was bounced between her mother's and father's homes and her grandparents', none of which were viable options. Christa suffered physical abuse and neglect, including being locked in a closet by her alcoholic grandmother. After her grandmother's death, she was forced to live with her neglectful mother, which led to Christa's self-harming and attempted suicide. She turned to alcohol and drugs, resulting in several run-ins with the law, including a 12-month sentence in juvenile prison for burglary. Pike struggled with his life. She enrolled in the Job Corps, a federal initiative that provides career training and job skills to low-income youngsters, and she attended the now-closed Job Corps facility in Knoxville, Tennessee. Pike started seeing to Darrell Shipp, a man who was 1 year her junior. They shared a fascination with the occult and the idolatry of the devil. Christa resented Colleen Slemmer, a 19-year-old university student whom she said was attempting to steal her boyfriend from her. Slemmer's friends refuted Christa's claims. Pike, 18, and her friend Shadola Peterson had the idea to entice Slemmer to a remote, deserted steam plant near the University of Tennessee campus. Pike, Shipp, Peterson, and Slemmer left the dorm on January 12, 1995, telling her they were going to the woods to make peace by giving her some marijuana. Slemmer was attacked by Pike and Shipp, while Peterson served as a lookout as soon as they arrived at the remote site. Later, court testimony stated that Slemmer was taunted, beaten, and cut over the following 30 minutes, while also having a pentagram etched into her chest. Slemmer was killed when Pike finally crushed her skull with a sizable piece of asphalt. A portion of Slemmer's skull was retained by Pike. Within 36 hours of Pike starting to flaunt the skull fragment around the school, the three were taken into custody. Pike, Shipp, Peterson, and Slemmer departed at the same time, and only 3 came back, according to the logbook. The skull fragment was discovered by investigators in Pike's coat pocket. When the defendants' rooms were inspected, Shipp's had a copy of the Satanic Bible. Pike admitted to authorities shortly after being detained that she had tortured and killed Slemmer. Still, she stated that they had only been attempting to frighten her before things spiraled out of hand. Evidence and Pike's confession helped the prosecution throughout Pike's trial. Pike was accused of first-degree murder and murder conspiracy. On March 22, 1996, Pike was pronounced guilty on both charges after just a few hours of deliberation. On March 30, Pike received both a death by electrocution sentence and a 25-year prison term. Shipp was given a life sentence with a 25-year parole period. When Peterson pleaded guilty to being an accessory after the fact, he was given probation. Peterson had become an informant. Pike launched, canceled, and then relaunched an appeal of her conviction in Tennessee state courts after receiving a guilty verdict. Pike requested that her appeal be dismissed in June 2001 and again in June 2002, going against the advice of her solicitors, and begged to be electrocuted. Pike's attorneys filed an appeal in the federal court system in May 2014. Her attorneys asked for a change from the death penalty to a prison sentence on the grounds that Pike had a mental illness. There hadn't been enough legal representation, and Tennessee's use of the death penalty was unconstitutional. On March 11, 2016, U.S. District Judge Harry S. Matisse, Jr. released a 61-page decision in which he rejected all arguments and refused the commutation sought. After hearing the identical appeal from Pike's attorneys on October 1, 2018, a 3-judge panel of the United States Court of Appeals for the Sixth Circuit unanimously upheld the lower court's decision. it denied relief on August 22, 2019. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do you guys think that Pike deserves the death penalty? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.